Hey, what's going on, guys? Xbox All In channel, host Sega Forever here. As you know, man, hope everybody had a great Christmas. I had a very relaxing Christmas, except when I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Great news is, though, I got up to level 55 in one day. If you guys didn't know, and if you're fans of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, they're actually doing double XP weekend, which is probably going to last. When did it start? Yesterday. Probably going to last all through next week. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do another double XP weekend for the New Year's. This is something that they like to do. And again, man, this is one of the things I like about Call of Duty that they've been doing. They've been giving me a reason to play. I've been enjoying the gameplay. Recently, there's been some controversy about Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I might touch on it in a separate video. This is not what this video is about. But anyway, that's what I pretty much did for Christmas. Hope everybody got what they wanted. Hope everybody had a good time. More importantly, I hope people got to spend time with their family and like myself, celebrate the birth of Christ. So, good times all around. And as we do on this channel, man, I wanted to do some other content, something I'm looking forward to in 2025, since the New Year's right around the corner. There's a lot of the anime that's coming out, and today we're going to look at Solo Leveling Season 2. This is the official trailer that just released. Hopefully this works, guys. I know I've been having problems on my channel with my internet, and it is my internet, guys. It's not, it wasn't a copyright thing or anything like that. I kind of tested this before the run, but we'll see how it goes, man. If it doesn't stream, then we'll just talk about anime in general. But I hope it works, because again, I love doing this type of content and looking at these trailers, especially when it comes to anime, man. They're just batting 1,000 right now. A lot of good content coming out. If you're into anime like I am, you guys understand this. This is why you're fans. But if you're not into anime or you're just getting into it, check out this trailer, and then we'll talk about a couple animes that I recommend.
果たしてどこまでいけるか。悪魔の城攻略再開だ。俺は一刻も早くレベルを上げて母さんを治さなければならない。兄貴、何ですかこいつら。ただの兵士じゃ拉致が開かない。もっと強い戦力が必要だ。お、殴っただけなのに筋力は上げすぎたか。あの時より強くなっている。どういうことだ。ダンジョンボスを倒したとか何者です。自分の目が節穴だと気づきました。永久。もしかしたらそれ以上か。あなた本当にハンターですか。いい匂いがしたのはあの人が初めて。あと一つで母さん。次に来るときは必ず。くだらない演技はもうやめよう。ハンターランクの最新作に向ける。彼の魔力量がこの機器の測定上限を超えているということだ。
Are they gonna go next level?
成長可能なハンター。そうか、そうなんだ。彼は本当に。
I wonder if he's gonna get exposed. Oh, Vista.
なんだろう、一方的じゃないか。これはソンハンターの力。どうやら僕はうぬぼれていたようだ。もう少しだけ待ってて。母さん、1万だろうが10万だろうがやってやるということだ。最悪の災いとなり得る力がついに目覚めた。あれが人間だと思いますか。モンスターの恐怖を感じるのか。その答えに面白いじゃないか。お前の兵士はこの程度か。やってくれてんだよ。言ったはずだ。決着がついた。俺は戦いたいんです。勝ち止まってなんていられない。俺は成長し続けられるから。
Dang. Hey, what's up, Faded? Yeah, I knew this. Faded says, what's up, Sega? What's up, brother? Good morning. And then he also says, I knew this was coming and I'm excited. Yeah, everybody's been waiting for it, man. It's probably one of the most popular, if not the popular, anime that hit last year. Or at least I believe it was last year that it came out, guys. I'm really behind you. I have my Crunchyroll subscription, man. But I knew when I first saw this, when it was coming out from the first episode, I was hooked. I mean, it was just the whole concept of it. It's just like any other medium, guys, of entertainment. A lot of this stuff gets done and rehashed and redone. But this one just hits different, and you can tell by a lot of people who are fans of the anime. And I know my daughter was telling me it's based on a manhwa, which is actually South Korean, and I think they're more like short stories. Could be wrong. You can correct me in the comments. I don't know. I'm not up to date on a lot of stuff like I used to be. Need to get a little bit better with that, but I don't try. Right, but at the end of the day, man, if you haven't watched Solo Leveling, it's on Crunchyroll. That's where I watch it. I'm subscribed to Crunchyroll, man. It's probably one of the subscription service that I absolutely love. In fact, when I was purging my services last year, which some of that was kind of tough, dude. I actually liked Paramount because they had Halo and they had Sylvester Stallone's television show on there. It was a King of man, I can't think of that. Tulsa King, and that show was absolutely awesome. And it's definitely a throwback with a modern twist. And so, but of all the stuff that I watch, man, Netflix is one and Crunchyroll is number two. And what I mean by not one and two, man, they're very close. I spend a lot of time on Crunchyroll trying to search for stuff that I like. Right. And for all of you guys that are out there that listen to my rantings on stuff that's DEI, I don't go as hardcore as other people do. Doesn't mean I'm not hardcore about that stuff. I don't absolutely can't stand it at all. But like when I was talking today and Unlimited Productions and some of the other dudes, at some point in time, man, you got to kind of move on, right? I'm not going to trumpet it. I'm not going to sit here and just stew on it all the time. That's what other people do and they're good at it. And I'm fine with that, man. You guys know I always promote neurotic stuff. If you want somebody that keeps his finger on the pulse of everything, he's definitely one of those people out there. Highly recommend his content. And there's other people that are doing that. That's not really what I want to do because at the end of the day, I want to still enjoy this stuff, right? But it look, dude, that's the banner they've taken up, man. I appreciate it. So I don't have to do it, dude. I can actually do stuff like go on Crunchyroll and just look at things that I normally wouldn't watch, right? Or something that might be a little bit outside the box. I've always kind of been that way. This is why I don't listen to critics a lot of the times because the majority of the stuff that I enjoy, if I listen to critics, I wouldn't like, right? And I've said that before in other videos. From the music I listen to, the movies I watch, right? And some of those movies, man, when they first came out, dude, they were considered horrible. And now they're at least in cult classic status, if not been accepted by a lot of people. Case in point, man, It's a Wonderful Life. If you guys didn't know this, it didn't really break box office records when it was released. In fact, some of the critics were a little bit harsh on it. It's a little bit too fairy tale, a little bit too, for its time. And then over decades, right, it's built up this following. It's become a Christmas classic, right? So Faded Blaze release date was what I got it for is 2025 January. That's what I saw Faded. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I haven't anything official. That's just stuff I've been gleaming on the internet. That's in January 2025. But who knows with a lot of this stuff? Because they get pushed back for reasons unknown a lot of times, right? So I'm excited about it, dude. If it doesn't get released in January, that's fine. There's a whole bunch of other animes that are being released next year, and there's a lot of stuff that I got to catch up on. And not just anime, but a lot of my K-drama stuff has been falling to the wayside. Again, you guys know I'm a pro Xbox channel. Play a lot of Xbox. Xbox has been killing it in 2024. A lot of content that they put up, both their own and from third parties. If you have Game Pass, you understand the struggle. Right? It's the amount of games, and it's also the amount of time we have. There's only 24 hours in a day, man, and I'm not that young gamer like I used to be, man. When I used to play constantly, I could do like a run to 3-4 in the morning, get 2 hours of sleep, get up, and then function the next day. Those days are long gone, dude. Just to function in a day, I got to get up. I have a ritual that I have to do from both supplementing and as well as exercise, and not the good exercise where when you're young and you try to build your body up, dude. I'm just trying to stay functional. So yeah, so hopefully it comes out next month, dude. I mean, it's been a while. They need to. That's the one thing about anime, dude. It kind of loses its steam sometimes, though. I think Solo Leveling won't do that, man, because that first season was absolutely awesome. And they left a lot of things, man. They did a lot of world building in Solo Leveling, and so they have a lot of different story arcs they could traverse, and that's why so many people are excited about season 2. At least I am. There's a whole backstory. If you guys, a little bit of spoilers, guys. That's why I try not to talk through the trailer. Just let you know, but there's a few spoilers coming out. If you haven't watched the show, just don't listen to the rest of this video. Right? Go watch the show. You owe it to yourself to do it. I think a lot of you guys will either like it or love it. Majority love it. when you watch that first episode. The first episode sets the tone of what the entire series is going to be like, and then throughout the series, man, they take it in a lot of different directions, and that's why a lot of people are looking forward to season two, because they want to see what's going on within the storylines and the story arcs, because there's a lot of stuff they put out there, from the corporations that are out there to the whole things with the gods of the universe and what's going on. Why does this guy have this ability? It seems to be counterproductive to what the system, quote unquote, system is in the anime, right? It is kind of like an RPG based type anime that you're watching, right? From some of the stuff that they do, the leveling up and all that stuff, right? And all the from the little things like what's going to go on with the sister, the friend, all of this stuff. This is why I like K dramas, right? Because they do these different threads. Sometimes they follow a thread, sometimes they don't, but it's a journey, and that's what I enjoy the most about anime and K dramas and the stuff that I like to consume. Right in the West, we're just trying to shove the stuff down your throat. Unfortunately, man, we've lost a lot of our creativity, and they picked it up in Asia. So this is why a lot of the movies do really well when they come over here. A lot of these series, like as you guys know or may not know, they're going to be doing. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it. Squid Game 2. Right, Squid. Everybody's hyped about it. Hopefully, it delivers, man. There's a lot of hype for that, dude. Of course, COD and Xbox and Netflix has collaborated to do an event for Call of Duty on it, man. It's gonna come out next week, so and I say that to say it's gone mainstream, right? Because it is so popular. Sorry, Faded. I'm on that chat real quick. Faded Blaze says I also got Netflix for Record of Ragnarok season 3. Yeah, that's a good anime as well. What was the other one, man? Vinland Saga. Now, the first time I saw Vinland Saga was on Netflix, and I know it's on Crunchyroll. So I know there's a lot of crossing of the streams when it comes to both services. I just keep both of them just in case, right? Because there's some stuff that's original that they put on Netflix, which is actually pretty good, man. I didn't watch the Dan whatever that anime yet. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'm not really into the horror stuff though. I'll be honest with you guys. Unless it's zombies, I tend not to watch those. But yeah, dude, I do both. I do both streaming services. Those are my two mains. Faded Blaze says I got Amazon Video Prime through my electric company. Yeah, I have Prime already, so I do use their video service. I actually watched Red One yesterday for Christmas. I actually watched that. That might become one of those movies that's a seasonal tradition, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was what it was, dude. It was very entertainment, really funny. Great chemistry, man, with Lucy Liu, The Rock, and Chris Evans. You know what I mean? They had, and then the dude who played Santa, I can't think of his name right now, dude. Perfect selection, dude. They did a twist on the whole Santa thing, like other movies have done, but it was the chemistry and the pacing and the story that was actually pretty solid, dude. And it was a good story, dude, and it wasn't pretentious, dude. It wasn't too preachy, right? It didn't touch any of the political stuff that's out there, right? It was just a good, fun Christmas movie that I think the whole family will enjoy. And it's on Prime right now. It's on Amazon Prime. It's streaming. And then yesterday, my streaming worked fine. This is why I'm saying I think it was more to do with my service than it was any copyright stuff when I tried to do the video the other day on Tuesday. Let me see. I heard Dragon Ball Super is coming with a new movie next year. Yeah, I'm not a big Dragon Ball guy, Faded. Though I did see that they have a new one. Somebody was sharing clips. It looks awesome. I might go check that out. I think it's with his son, the dude's son. See, I'm saying dude's son. There's probably some people pissed off right now because I don't know. Again, like I told you guys before, Power Rangers, Dragon Ball, it just fell into this time where I wasn't I was on other stuff in the nerd culture. And plus I was in my 20s. I was in my 20s in the Navy at the time. So I had a lot going on. Yeah. So that's just a portion of my life. I totally missed all that stuff. It's interesting because I'm not a huge fan of the Ninja Turtles. And by fan, I mean I never really watched the Ninja Turtles cartoon. I don't have an affinity for it like other people might have. But I remember the old comic books. And they're a far cry from what the cartoon was. So, yeah, that's cool, man. Check it out, dude. And let me know what you think. I'm going to be looking at a lot of different anime this year. In fact, I just started watching an anime called, what is the name of it? Shoot. Spice and Wolf? Is that the name of it? Yeah, Spice and Wolf, I think, is the name of it. I just started watching it yesterday. Had some free time. I was looking at a lot of different animation stuff, right? And that stood out to me because somebody recommended it, but the thing that drew me in when I first started watching was just the animation itself. I just love the look of it, right? And that's one of the big things about anime that I think gives it a level up over the animation that we do here now in the West. Um, and something, and it's not just about the art, man. It is about the story, or if it's a franchise that I like, right? I just started watching. What is it called? Wing Feathers, or something like that. As I was doing my deep dive with a lot of stuff. Again, like I tell you guys on this channel, don't like the DEI stuff, and I've moved on from that kind of stuff. I'm trying to hunt the good stuff right now. Right? I'm trying to find stuff that I like, and I'll try and present it to you on this channel, accordingly. Right. So I was diving into Angel Studios because they got this series coming out called Home. What is it called? Homestead. And I saw the trailer for Homestead. I thought it was an A24 trailer, and you guys know how I'm big on A24. That studio and stuff. In fact, I just bought Civil War was on sale on the Microsoft Store, so I just bought that. I'm gonna go check that out probably today. Might even do a review on it because it was something I was hyped about. But when I buy, like I told you guys, when I buy digital, I'm not gonna pay full price, dude. Until they start doing better with the rights and stuff like that. It's just it is what it is. But I thought it was an A24 movie, and it's from the studio called Angel Studios, which I saw some clips of their movies. I thought it was more along the Pure Flix type of streaming service, but it looks like they have a lot. Like they do have that kind of content, but they have like other stuff as well. And then there's an animation on there, and I can't remember the name. I feel bad. I can't remember the name of it, dude. I'm gonna have to start writing this stuff down. But it's awesome, dude. I actually went to the website. I signed in, got an account. I didn't subscribe yet. Definitely, probably will from the stuff that I'm seeing. Um, but they had this animation show on there, and it was absolutely amazing. But I'm old school, man. I like the John Blue style of animation, man. I like that old school look, and it definitely captures that. It has looks like it's a little bit of stop motion in there. Um, but the world just explodes, man. It just pumps, dude. It looks amazing. Hey, what's up, Phil, man? Yeah, just a quick video. Well, not by my standard, quick video. I won't be on here probably for another 10 minutes, or as I ramble on and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, I found that and I watched. I'm almost done with the first season, dude. This is kind of cool. There's people that funded it on the streaming service, so you can watch the first full season. I think you can watch the second season too. And then also, I saw that they have a Blu-ray of the actual show, seasons 1 and 2, on sale on Amazon Prime, as well as the books. Because this is based on a series of books, man. And it's just a throwback. It's like when you watch Iron Giant. The first time I saw Iron Giant, even before I watched the movie, just based on the animation alone, I was in. And that's kind of the appeal of the show when I first saw the trailer. I was like, dude. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll do a trailer reaction, let you guys know what it's all about. You guys go check it out. Now you have to sign up. You have to either go the route of Amazon Prime, which I might do, because I think I'm gonna pick up the books for my daughter and then the animation for me. Or you can just subscribe to the studio if you want to, or at least create an account with the studio because there is some content they allow people to watch. I'll probably subscribe to it, man. It is I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's like $20 for the streaming that I want. So I might have to cut some other stuff out in my monthly bills to see how that goes. Faded Blaze says, I watched Bison Wolf, The Merchant and the Wolf Demon. Yeah, I just started the first episode yesterday, Faded. And again, I got drawn in more of for the look of the animation and the world that they're trying to create. And again, I'm only in the first episode, so I don't know if I'm gonna really like it or not. Like it so far, from what I see. And it was recommended. That's why I checked it out. That's what I'll do. I'll see what other people say. Right. But just really quickly, guys, but I hope you like it, dude. I hope I like it as well, because again, like I said, I'm always looking for new content to occupy my time when it comes to getting my television and movie fix. Right. It's funny. I have Sonic 1 and 2. Never watched it yet because, of course, waiting on the kids. I just never felt the need to watch it. And I do feel bad. You guys know I'm a huge Sega fan. But with Sonic 3 coming up, man, my kids want to watch Sonic 3. So we're pumped to watch it, but we want to watch 1 and 2. So we'll probably do that this holiday since we have so much time. Right. And if you guys saw, Sonic 3 did really great at the box office this past weekend, which is good. Then you have Disney kind of pulling their old tricks. We'll get into that in another video. But yeah, so the upcoming animes that I'm looking at watching, and ones that I also recommend, Rising of Shield Hero. That was on Netflix that I watched it. It was also on Crunchyroll. But I saw it on there. It popped up, love fantasy type animes. So I just took a chance on it, dude. And it really shocked me from the jump, right? it was something I was not expecting. The way that they presented the hero, the abilities that the hero has. Um, Again, it's stuff you see in other anime, but it just wasn't what I was expecting when I first started watching it. Love the way the animation looks. Love the story. I'm in season 2 right now because I got distracted by other stuff. But I'm glad to see that they're going to be continuing it, right? And I'm glad to see that I'm going to be able to keep up with it. In fact, I'll probably watch the rest of season 2 over this holiday period, right? Because since I have the time. Another anime that I recommend is Apothecary Diaries. Right, my daughter was watching that and she recommended it to me, and I was like, okay, I'll go check it out. And I couldn't believe I liked it as much as I did. Right, it's very tongue in cheek, man. It kind of reminds me a lot of a historical K drama in some aspects and stuff like that, but the trappings of anime. But it's really good. Highly recommend, especially if you like story and characters. Right, that's the biggest sell for me with the show. Um, and I watched the first season. I actually bought it. A lot of these ones I'm letting you guys know about. I actually bought it, and I bought it on the Xbox store. Right, again, Xbox has a lot of stuff besides gaming that you can look at. I already talked about Spice and Wolf 2. I already talked about Solo Leveling 2, the other big anime for me that I enjoy, and me and my daughter actually watch this together. That's why I actually like the anime as well. It's the extra top cherry on the Sunday. It's Spy Family. It's something that me and my daughter enjoy watching. We enjoy watching it together. You know, when your kids start getting older and they start doing their own things, you know, time is a commodity. So, yeah, Spy Family 3, also Free and Beyond Journey. They got a season 2, which I figured they would, man. It's a great anime. You can tell they put a lot of time and effort into this anime when you watch it. And I'm just not talking about the art and the story and stuff like that, how they developed everything. And I know for some people, man, this is a bit of a slow burn. I understand that, right? But just, you know, bear. And if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But if just give it a chance. If you're new to it, just give it a chance. If you don't like it, just walk away. But I think the characters and the story is probably the biggest seller for me. And then when it does have action, dude, the action hits. The action is out of this world. And I think that's what I like the most about it because it is kind of slower, right? They take the time to build everything that's going on in the world, why the world that she occupies is the way that it is. She's an elf. She basically is almost immortal, right? And then this is her experience as the character of Frian in a human world because the humans are starting to take over, right? And then you have this meld of magic and then science, and you can see progress taking effect, and that's where the slow burn comes in. But I'm pretty sure this continues. I don't read the anime or the manga. I can't tell you, um, but as a person who just watched the anime, that's the direction I think they're going with it. And I'm willing to go on that journey. That's why it's called Free and Beyond Journey because you actually experience it through her eyes, which I always love stories like that. This is something that I think is missing a lot in the stories that we tell, especially in the West. And then the biggest news for me is Campfire Cooking in Another World, and they're gonna have a second season, right? Because absolutely love the first season. It's quirky, it's weird, it's an out there type of anime that not a lot of people will probably like. I showed you guys that I picked up some mangas, and I thought I'll be stuck on reading it, reading the rest of the story through the manga. So I've been trying to train myself for the manga, right? For doing that, and I don't have to worry about it now because I have season 2, and I'll probably still get the manga. Dude. Mangas are not that expensive for the most part, right? Especially if you get them used. But that's the biggest thing when I saw that, dude. I saw that they're gonna have a season 2, and hopefully they follow through on it, because it is quirky, man. It is out there. It's not everybody's cup of tea. You know, my daughter was watching it with me for a little while. She's like, there's some stuff she didn't like about the anime that she kind of fell off, and she went and watched the Dungeon Meshi or some weird anime that I'll probably have to watch just because she's recommending it. But that's the biggest thing for me, man. They actually have that on sale on the Xbox store, which I bought season 1, and so I can't wait for season 2. Let me read what Faded said. Sorry, Faded. I was just going on a little rambling there. Faded Blaze says, "Watch Aristocrat in Another World with my appraisal skill. It's a great watch. 2 seasons. All right, dude. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. There seems to be a new genre with anime, or one that I've just noticed, right? Because there's a couple stuff like that, a couple animators with the In Another World label on it. You know what it reminds me of, dude? Is like I was playing Power Washer, and then there's like they have Power Washer, then they have like Mechanic. They have all these games that are like simulated where you're actually doing real world stuff in it. Hey Daniel, what's up, bro? Happy belated Merry Christmas, brother. I was thinking of doing a podcast yesterday, guys. I kind of dropped off of that just for the simple fact that I was just enjoying the day. Um, and then, of course, with the streaming, man, I just think a lot of people were off. And it was just having an effect on my streaming overall. Like I said, when I was playing Black Ops 6, was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was Tuesday. I was playing it, man. It was just, dude, it was not good connections. Another thing, too, is because some people are starting to boycott the game because of the cheaters and all the stuff that just comes along with COD, man. This one guy was talking about how they use AI in COD now, dude, to try and balance the game. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like that either. And then, of course, the biggest controversy with COD is them actually trying to monitor speech. And I want to tell them so much like, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Right? Because there's stuff you do in COD, the fact that you're using guns and shooting people, and then you want to take this moral high ground on the way that people talk. Not a good look, right? It doesn't make any sense. There's a reason why you guys have a mute button. You can mute the entire lobby. That's what I do most of the time because people um, don't have any class, right? Like you're trying to play the game and you hear the background and they play music. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to be listening to your music. I can listen to my own music if I wanted that, right? And the most offensive thing about people on COD when they play music, it sounds just ridiculously and horrible. Just the sound of it in general, right? Because it's like it sounds like somebody back in the '80s, dude. They didn't have a good radio, dude. It's just bad for everybody involved, man. So you just end up muting the entire lobby for the most part, and that's too bad as well, man. Because there's a lot of times, man, when you're playing, dude, I like listening to the conversations, right? When people are talking about the actual game, being funny about it, right? I'm not there. I play. I don't play any rank mode or stuff like that. I'm just there to play and have a good time. Faded Blaze. I ain't gonna lie, campfire cooking low key makes me hungry, and it has a Pepsi sponsor in one of the episodes. Yeah, dude, it's funny, man. That's why one of the reasons I like it, Faded, because I watch a lot of these YouTube channels. I follow them. Um, the guys who do the eating competitions, the guys who just go out and eat. Like they're traveling and show you all these different places they like to go, and then the people that are just the mass eaters, right? Shuzan, which is a Korean influencer, right? She does that. She does a lot of mukbang and stuff like that, dude. And I watch her show constantly, dude. This girl is like the size of my pinky finger, and she can pound like 20 times the amount of food I can. Dude, that's how much this lady can eat. In fact, one of the best ones she did recently was she went to this steakhouse. I think it was like in Wyoming or someplace in the Midwest, dude. And they have great meat, great steak there. And she ate like their entire menu, and everybody there was just blown away. Just the reaction she was getting from people. It's really cool. And she does that everywhere she goes, right? Like In-N-Out Burger Challenge, no problem for her, dude. She went at the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas. Dude, when she's in South Korea, man, she just whacks them, bowls and bowls of food. So yeah, I like that, dude. I've always been a big fan of cooking shows as well, like Iron Chef or just watching shows where they show people cooking, right? It's one of the things I watch on Netflix as well, right? They've done a lot of shows like that, which I enjoy. So it would make sense, right, that I would like an anime like that. Faded Blaze says, I'd rather take music in the background than be used as a meat shield and have the enemy talk trash in my ear. Oh, really, dude? I'm the opposite. Plus, I don't use my headphones anymore. I don't know, something's wrong with them. I would like to use them, right? It can make a difference, especially the headphones I got. And I got to figure out what's wrong. It doesn't charge. And those are expensive, dude. They cost me. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I bought them on sale for $159, dude. But those are almost like $300 headphones. I mean, it's just like, come on, dude. Just mute your mic. You know what I mean? If it's a one or two, if it's a off the cuff kind of thing, yeah. But if people having full conversations in the background, you can hear like what's going on in their house. And then I'm like, dude, I can hear your kids. I can hear your wife. I can hear everything. All the conversations. Just mute your mic, play the game. You know. But that pales in comparison to the stuff that I see that Black Ops is trying to do. Um, and I'm like, dude, don't social engineer the game. You guys are caught, right? You guys have gone through the worst of the worst, right? Or the best case scenario, they actually put people in there that play the game, that work for the company, that can monitor the stuff, as is, instead of trying to. Every time people try and do that, dude, every time they try and nip it in the bud, it never works, dude. Just go full bad hammer. That's the only thing you can do, right? Plus it's hard for them to keep up, man, especially with crossplay, right? There's all kind of stuff that goes on in the gaming community, man, with the cheating and all that stuff. I don't know how they're gonna manage it. They're gonna really have to crank down, and I don't see them doing it. And then the way I play my COD now, dude, I don't play competitively, man. I just want to level up. I want to build my stuff, create my characters, get my kits up, right? I die 100 times, fine, right? They put stuff in the game that brings you back, man. You don't have to do it. You're not there to be the best of the best, right? Because for the most time, especially for me, I won't be. Um, but anyway, yeah, guys, let me wrap it up, man. It's been half an hour. This is where I'll be doing my videos on this channel, man. I'll share a trailer and then we'll talk about it. Anime, dude, it's going through a revolution. Or not revolution. It's going through an evolution right now, and I think it's great. I like the direction that they're heading in. I like the content that they're doing, and what I mean by that is just they're just doing bigger, better, bigger and better with more, right? And adding more stuff to it, man. Different, um, diversifying in the right way, right? Hopefully, it doesn't get too westernized and stuff like that. But even if it does, man, there's so much content that you can pick and choose. And at the end of the day, that's all I really care about. Whether it's your gaming, whether it's the stuff that you watch, right? Like for example, I'm still subscribed to Netflix. I avoid the stuff I don't like, right? Because they give me other stuff that I absolutely love, right? And I give Netflix credit, man. They put us some questionable content, but they also put us some content that goes against that questionable content. So I can't really complain about it on that level. This is why I always talk about I want Microsoft to get them, right? I think that'd be a great addition for Microsoft if they want to go the studio route, dude. Get your own service like with Game Pass. Look, man, I know a lot of people tell me I'm nuts, dude, but Microsoft, they have the money to do it, dude. You know, the only thing I think stopping them is the fact that Netflix probably doesn't want to sell, right? And then the cost of everything that goes beyond just the purchase price. That's the reality they got to deal with, right? But seeing what they've done with Game Pass, dude, I have full faith in Microsoft to do what they need to do when it comes to any type of merger or acquisition. I'm all on board, man. I just posted on my X, dude, what I want for Christmas. Growing up Christmas stuff from Microsoft, dude, is buy Sega, buy EA, buy Valve, which is Steam, right? And then do a lot more work in South Korea and Southeast Asia. That's what I want to see from those guys. But yeah, anyway, let me wrap it up, guys. Daniel, thanks for being here, brother. Fade Blaze, man, of course, always, man. Thanks for joining. And then Toolman 55, bro. What's up, man? Hopefully, you guys all had a great Christmas, man. Enjoy your content, enjoy your gaming, and enjoy anime. Xbox All, and we all.